What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Scott. And as you can see by the title below, we're going to talk about surefire signs that this guy's digging you, girl, that he's feeling it, okay? That he actually likes you. In my opinion, these are the most accurate signs that a guy likes you. I'm not going to give you that bullshit other dating coaches give you about, the way he looks at you. Not even dating coaches, just sites and general articles. The way he looks at you, his body language, all that shit that could be faked, right? I'm not saying this can't be, but it's more likely it's not going to because of the amount of effort that a guy has to go through to do it, okay? So if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Just click the red button below. Also, if you want to click the bell next to it to get my notifications right away, more videos like this. And if you want to work with yours truly or get my guides on how to attract a quality guy, I got a free one below in the description. Just click the links, you'll be sent there. So here's the thing. I feel these are the most accurate signs that a guy likes you. And not only am I going to tell you what they are, I'm going to go into detail why. So number one, I just said it, is details. He pays attention to the details. Now, let me tell you why this is important. As a guy, especially if you're talking to multiple women or you're not sure, or depending on, the reason you're hanging out with her, if it's just, for attention, an ego boost, a hookup, or if you actually want a girlfriend, this does make a difference. A lot of guys, when they're talking to a girl or girls, they go into a very, very, very autopilot mode. A very, very, very autopilot mode to the point where he knows to shake his head. He knows to say yes. He knows how to keep a conversation going. But it's those little minute details that I think you say that come and go, that if he picks up on, I would say he's obviously interested in you. Let me give you a great example. If you're just talking to a guy, first date, I want you to mention your birthday. I want you to mention your birthday's April 12th, whatever your birthday is, right? And then ask him a week later. Guarantee he's not going to remember it. If he does, then I guarantee this guy likes you. When a guy really likes a girl, he really does pay attention to the details because he sees the details as that little advantage he has over people. When a guy really likes a girl, he's trying to impress her. And I think the details make the difference when he remembers the little things. And then you remember that he remembers the little things and you're like, oh, he's so nice. I just know how a lot of guys are. A lot of guys are very, very, very unintuned actually, and with autopilot when they're talking to a girl. They shake their head, they know what to say, they bullshit her, and things like that. So if you can catch them by having him pay attention to the details, whether it be your favorite foods, something you said before, you mentioning your sister, and the next time you see, your sister having a job, or you have to go to your sister's whatever, and then next time you see him, he asks us how the wedding was. Just things like that. It makes a big difference, okay? Number two is he's over the top on investments. Like I said, when a guy likes you, he'll do bare minimum. So, for example, he'll tell you what you want to hear. He'll text you and stuff like that. But when a guy really likes you, he'll go over the top, and he will, his actions. He'll try to see you. He'll make forth that little bit of effort. He'll try to impress you. And things like that. I feel like the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little bit of extra, right? I heard that from somewhere. I think it was the movie Waiting. But it's true. The difference between ordinary and an extraordinary guy is that little bit of extra. It's him going over the top. It's him making that extra bit of efforts in order to win you over. Now, that's common sense, because when you like someone or you want something, you're going to do what you have to do to get it, right? And I always tell women, if you want to know if a guy likes you, not only look at the effort over time, right? This is my scale. It's not you're a loser. But, effort over time. And if you see his effort going up over a longer period of time of just a couple weeks, or a month or whatever, but you see it going up, I would say that's a clear sign. But at the same time, if a guy's able to keep that going, and a guy's putting forth his resources, time, energy, effort, money, and he's investing it in you, then that is a clear sign that the guy's interested. You can't get any more clear than that, okay? So, number three, I would say he builds momentum. A lot of times, like I just said, it goes like this, and then it dives off. if the guy's truly not interested, or maybe you did something wrong. But if a guy really does like you, it kind of stacks up like this, and then it levels out up here, okay? Not down here, but it levels out up here. And when a guy likes you, he's going to keep pushing the initiative, right? He's going to keep pushing the envelope. He's going to keep on trying to make something happen out of it, which is always a good thing. So, you know, if a guy really, really likes you, he's going to push the envelope. He's going to make things happen. He's not going to let it go like this and then like that, because if that's the case, then obviously he doesn't like you. He's all about building momentum and surprising you, keeping you on your toes, being sporadic, things like that. Number 4 is your lives threading together. I always tell women this. You can truly tell if a guy likes you if you thread your lives together. So what I mean by that is, you know, when you meet his friends and family, he meets your friends and family, or he starts to make decisions based on not just you, but him. So for example, if he were to go get some fast food, you know, he'll ask you if you're hungry and you want some. If he's on his way over to your place, he's going to stop and ask you if you want something while he's on the way. You know, if he leaves his stuff over your house and you leave your stuff over his house, that's threading lives together, right? I mean, just things like that. If you leave something over your house because usually you wake up and then go to work from his place, and he's okay with that, you're threading your lives together. That's a very, very clear sign that a guy likes you. Now, he might not do that in the beginning, because I think that's more of a relationship type of action. And so, ladies, if a guy is not doing this in the beginning, don't freak out. If he's not doing it in the beginning, again, that's a big step. And when I say beginning, I mean like the first 6 weeks. If a guy's not doing that, don't freak out, because that is a big step. That is I don't want to say a red flag, but a more serious vibe. But if you do have it, then more power to you. Number 5 is he doesn't mind where it's going. Just like I said, literally just now. If you're threading your lives together and he's okay with it, great. If you're saying things are coming off strong and he's okay with it, great. Those are clear signs the guy likes you, because the number one reason a guy pulls away is because of pressure. But if you're able to put that pressure on him, I'm not saying to put the pressure on him, but if you're able to and everything works out, I think that's a good sign. He's not freaking out. He's not pulling away. He's not reacting in a bad way. He's digging you. Number 7. What number am I on? 6? Sorry. Number 6 is counter offers. Happens all the time, okay? I tell women, or women will call me, my clients, and they will say that, they reached out to him, or they asked this, or they asked that, or whatever, but he keeps on making excuses. Well, if he's making excuses, he probably doesn't like you, because when a guy truly does like you and he's making an excuse, like, something comes up, if he truly likes you, he'll counter offer, right? I can't do Friday, but I can't do tomorrow, but I can do Friday, right? Or I can't do tomorrow, but I can do this weekend. Or, I can't really do it right now, but I'll make it up to you. We'll do something later on. We'll do something this week, okay? Something like that, right? He counter offers. And of course, the reason he counter offers is because he's interested. He wants to see you. He wants to win you over. When a guy likes you, he does not want to give off the vibe that he's blowing you off, okay? Because he fears losing your interest. When a guy truly likes you and you call and ask him for something and he can't do it, he will immediately counter offer with something because he wants to see you. He's not saying he can't because he can't, or that is why he's saying it, but because he doesn't like you, unless he doesn't like you. He's saying it because something's going on. He already has plans, but when he counter offers, it's obviously because he's digging you, okay? The next one I would say is he's jumping through obstacles. Let me give you a great example of this. I remember dating a girl. Now, we lived close, but she worked far away. And I remember, we had really busy schedules, and the only time I could see her was during a lunch break. And that was kind of a red flag. Not a red flag to me because she did something wrong, but it's like, well, that sucks because, I don't want to go see her on a lunch date. And then we only hang out for, an hour and then got to go do our things. But I really liked her. And she lived close, but she worked with traffic about an hour away. So on a day where I got no sleep, I was like, screw it. I'm just going to stay up. And I'll go see her at 11 where she has to, we planned it, of course, but I was like, I'm not going to sleep. If I sleep, I'll miss it. I won't want to wake up. I'll just go see her and go from there. And so I drove an hour to go see her just to sit down on a date for an hour and then drove back, okay? Now, I did it because I'm digging her. I liked her. She's a good-looking girl. She was fun, easy to talk to. All good said, done, right? Now, if a guy doesn't like you, he's not going to make that. This goes back to my other one, right? The effort, that little bit of extra, that investment. I did that. I invested my time and energy, money, and effort into her because I was digging her. You will know a guy likes you if there's obstacles in the way, but when there's obstacles, he doesn't just fall and quit. He finds a way around them and tries to get with you. And of course, the last one is that uncontrollable smile. Everyone smiles, but when a guy's just cheesing, when a guy's smiling real hard, it's obvious, okay? I'm telling you, it's so easy when I'm really interested in someone, I think, because, or at least I notice it, because I'm just staring at you with my eyes and I'm just smiling. You can just tell I'm happy. You can just tell I'm excited. And I think that goes for a lot of guys, you know? When a guy's really digging a girl, he's smiling hard, he's cheesing, he's trying to impress her. And like I said, you got to build the context, right? You got to start putting all these things together. Not only is he making himself available, not only is he counter-offering, not only is he making that extra bit of effort, the investment, you know, paying attention to the details and all that kind of stuff, but he's cheesing. He's smiling real hard. He's digging you. He likes where it's going. You know, keep it happening. So with that being said, ladies, there you go. In my opinion, those are very, very, very accurate signs that a guy likes you. So if he's doing at least several of these, I would say you're in a good position. Okay. So with that being said, ladies, I love you. Take care. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. Love you and peace.